Alright, thanks everybody for watching this video ahead of time. If you like what I put out here, subscribe. There's gonna be more of it. If you don't like it, let me know. The main purpose really of these videos is to kind of just go over some games that I've played, go over what I'm thinking while I'm playing the game, and what I did right, what I did wrong, and where I can improve. One of the main things I do really in general for most multiplayer games is to go where people aren't, right? So I mean, if you're looking at your team, I try and go to places where there are not really a lot of my own teammates there, because that's usually where the enemy is. As I'm going through here, one of the key things, especially for Battlefield, is really listening to audio. So there's a ton of my team here. Like, there's no real point of being here, so I want to skip out, right? So, but the audio in this game really gives you a clue, especially if you're wearing headphones, to really listen for footsteps and the things that are going on, try and figure out where shots are coming from. But so we're just going to go through this video, and as we go through it, I'm going to point out things that I did good, things that I didn't do good. Main thing here is just waiting for other people to come in. Got lucky there with the double kill. But if you're looking through, obviously, of course, if there's radar, use your radar. I stick here in this building for quite a while because I can hear those footsteps coming. I can hear the people coming. Again, I'm standing here. I'm just listening, waiting for more people to show up. Right? So in this game, Battlefield, you can revive your fallen teammates, whether you're a medic or not, and that's one of the best ways in this game to help your team to not lose, is by reviving one another. So I know usually that there's gonna be more people that are showing up to try and revive their teammates, or at least to take revenge for them getting killed, right? Because most often, if you're playing with your friends, you're like, oh, I just got killed over here, go over there, take care of him for me, type thing. And so in this situation, this building is actually in a good spot where people will continue to just come through here. And so eventually it's going to get a little crowded. Always just, again, see, they just keep coming to this building. And, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to hang out here for a while, because they know I'm in there, obviously. So they're going to keep trying to come into this building. One of the things I was surprised, though, was that they didn't start launching grenades or rockets at the building to take it down, because with the destructibility in Battlefield, you can pretty much destroy, bring all these buildings down to their foundation for the most part, and make it really impossible for people to hide in the buildings. And that's what I try to do as well when there's somebody just continuing to hide in those buildings and continuing to take advantage of the cover in the buildings. So, you can see here, I don't have any extra health. That's another thing with some of the modern games. They let you revive all the way to full health. Battlefield doesn't let you go all the way back to full health. You have to use health packs. Let's see what's coming up here next. I'm always just, when you're in a place, just continuing to keep moving. Don't stand in the exact same spot. Don't just hang out unless you really want to. Like, if that building was good, because I knew if I had a good spot, and if they kept coming, they would, I could just keep killing them as they kept coming up the stairs. So it's important, to kind of take stock, really, of that area, and if that's a benefit to you. I mean, if you're on a wide open hill, you probably don't want to do that, because people are going to see you, and if you're just still sitting in the exact same spot, you're probably going to get killed. Good snipe from that guy there. So at this point, see, I'd gone 14-0. I'd done pretty good for the start of the game, and that building really, hiding out in that building really helped. So, I mean, I would say that's kind of camping, but at the same time, I was moving around the building and they just kept coming right to me. It really just depends on how you want to play. Like, see this guy right up here on top of this hill. He is trying to look for people and just kind of hanging out there. And you're out in the open, right? So that's not a very good spot. You might be able to get a couple kills out of that, but it's not going to be good for, you know, staying alive longer. Again, I can hear people coming in, so I'm trying to be prepared for them. But what's tricky is also your teammates. You can hear their footsteps as well, so sometimes you're not paying attention, you're like, oh, who's that? And it turns out to be your teammate. So. This game really has me excited for what's to come. You know, I really enjoy the destructibility. With these games, you can blow off the doors, everything else. So you can see here, I'm reviving this guy. And it also benefits me, because it gives me a better score. So, just take advantage of everything that you can. There, I'm gonna throw. Again, just listening, waiting for those footsteps. That guy just already had me in his sights when he turned that corner, so he was ready and I wasn't. You know? But that's bound to happen. Fatty McDaddy, I like that game addict. One of the other things, if you're playing Battlefield as well, is to wait, you know, look around and see if a medic's going to come. They put you in squads of 4, so you can play with your friends or, you know, whoever. Like, I'm just playing with randoms in this game. And the more times you die, you know, it takes points off of your side and gives them to the other. And so, if you're waiting and trying to hold out longer, you're not going to die as often, right? Because you're not just instantly trying to respawn, because of the mechanic that is in Battlefield 5, where you can be revived and you can be brought back, and so that point doesn't count. It still counts for the player's kill count, you know, at the end of the game, but it doesn't count against your team as a score for them. So. I know there's a guy in here. I heard him moving around. I saw him earlier, and so again, I tried to blow him out of there with those rockets, but I can still hear him shooting in the building. He's obviously not paying attention. So I went a little overkill on that, but you gotta make sure, alright? And again, so like right there, I was like, oh, what crap, is there somebody there? And then I'm like looking, because I didn't look at my radar, and then I see, oh, it's just somebody on the team, not in my squad, but it's in my team. So again, you can see the level of destruction that they have in Battlefield, which, you know, makes me excited for next-gen versions for next year when they come out, for what they're going to be able to do and how good it's going to be able to look. So, let's see here. So again, oh, there's somebody else. Got lucky there, another double kill. I'm just traveling around. Oh, definitely went over some landmines. Happened to come upon a couple people here. This was funny. I should have healed myself, but like, nah, I'm gonna try and go with the pistol. It's not a rifle. Didn't turn out too good for me, but. So you can see here on the right, that's where nearby teammates are, so you can see the medic is the plus symbol. And that's my teammate. He's got the assault class. So they tell you how close they are. So if you want to try and hold on for as long as you can so they can come and try and revive you, so you don't lose that point. So again, as I'm going through, I'm trying to establish, okay, where's everybody? And I'm going to try and go a different direction to try and go around to where maybe the enemy doesn't see me coming because they're distracted with everybody else that's in front of them.
We've almost won this.
Another person there. I'm still just looking for more people. Oh, I saw somebody over there. That was a nice rocket kill there. But again, you can see just how crazy, you know, the destruction is in the game. That one obviously doesn't do very much, but just looking to see, okay, I'm going to tear this building down as much as I can. It sounds like there's somebody up here. I'm not sure if there really is. Oh, outside. There's several more right there. I'm here, you know, see, this is where you can call for help. Usually when there's a bunch of people around, it's like, oh, there's no point. No point in hanging out there. So we're just trying to finish these guys up. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope some of the ideas and things that I do in Battlefield might help you if you're looking to play Battlefield 5. It's a great game. They've put a lot of updates and time into it. I've been doing stuff for Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.